The Zorthan High Council was known across the galaxy for its strict diplomacy and unwavering authority. Among its most respected figures was Ambassador Tyler, a tall, sleek being with shimmering silver skin and eyes that glowed with a cold blue light. Siller had negotiated peace treaties between warring star empires, resolved centuries-old conflicts, and was revered as a master of galactic diplomacy. So when the Council summoned Siller and assigned him to Earth, a primitive little planet on the edge of the Milky Way, his fury was beyond containment. "Earth!" Siler's voice echoed through the grand hall, sharp and disbelieving. "A backwater planet crawling with underdeveloped, chaotic creatures. This is an insult to my status." The High Chancellor, an ancient being with skin like molten gold, responded calmly. "You will serve where you are needed. Earth is rising, Ambassador. Humanity is unpredictable. We need someone of your skill." Fuming, Siler had no choice but to obey. His reputation demanded professionalism, even if his pride screamed otherwise. His first impression of Earth was exactly as expected: chaotic, noisy, and utterly primitive. The sky was polluted in many cities, humans were loud and careless, and their technology was centuries behind the advanced civilizations Alar had dealt with. The constant buzz of vehicles, flashing lights, and unpredictable human behavior grated on his nerves. He arrived in New York City, appointed as the official galactic ambassador. His residence was a sleek alien structure dropped right in the middle of Manhattan, surrounded by curious onlookers and flashing cameras. Sidler found it all irritating. His first meeting with Earth's representatives was, in his eyes, a disaster. The humans were too emotional, too friendly. They laughed too much, shook hands too often, and their casual language grated on Siler's nerves. One official even dared to offer him a cup of coffee, as if he would drink such primitive liquid. "This is a waste of my abilities," Siler muttered as he stared out the window of his alien embassy, watching humans bustle through their daily lives. But everything began to change one evening. Siller had agreed to attend a local event, a simple science exhibition at a public museum. He considered skipping it, but bound by diplomatic duties, he went. The exhibition showcased humanity's progress in space exploration. He expected nothing but disappointment. At first, Siller was unimpressed. Pictures of rockets, models of satellites, childish toys compared to galactic technology. But then he overheard a small group of children, wide-eyed and filled with wonder, talking about becoming astronauts and exploring distant stars. One young boy, no older than 10, pointed at a model spaceship and said, "One day I'll fly past Mars, maybe even meet someone from another planet." For the first time, Siller paused. There was something genuine in that child's voice, a raw, innocent determination, a spark of ambition so fierce it caught Siller off guard. That same evening, he watched videos of human space missions, the moon landing, Mars rovers, and the countless stories of sacrifice and bravery from Earth's astronauts. Siller started feeling curious. Why did such a young species dare to dream so boldly? Days turned into weeks. Slowly, the ambassador began observing humans differently. He saw their relentless drive to improve, their ability to create beauty from chaos, and their stubborn resilience. He attended more events, met scientists, artists, and thinkers. He listened to their dreams and stories, some filled with sorrow, others with hope. A visit to a hospital showed him humanity's compassion, where doctors worked tirelessly to save lives without expecting anything in return. A trip to a concert revealed their deep love for music and joy, emotions that transcended language and logic. One evening, he met Dr. Elena Moore, an astrophysicist who worked on deep space communication. She wasn't intimidated by Siler's presence. Instead, she spoke passionately about humanity's dream of connecting with intelligent life beyond Earth. "We're just getting started," Elena said, her eyes shining. "Imagine what we could learn from someone like you. Imagine the possibilities if we worked together." For the first time since arriving, Siller didn't feel superior. He felt respected and curious. Could these chaotic beings, so flawed and unpredictable, truly have potential? Months passed, and Xylar found himself immersed in Earth's culture. He learned to appreciate human music, especially classical compositions that stirred emotions he didn't know he had. Beethoven's symphonies, with their deep melancholy and bursts of triumph, resonated with him in ways logic couldn't explain. He enjoyed their literature, fascinated by stories of human bravery, love, and sacrifice. He even began to explore human cuisine, though most of it was strange to his palate. To his surprise, he found comfort in a simple cup of tea, a far cry from the disdain he had once felt toward coffee. One day, during a walk in Central Park, Xylar observed a group of strangers helping an injured dog. They didn't hesitate, they simply acted out of kindness, without seeking reward. That moment struck Xylar deeply. It was illogical, yet profoundly beautiful. Soon, the ambassador's reports to the Zorthan High Council changed. His early messages had been filled with disdain and frustration, but now they carried a different tone. Humans are flawed, he wrote, but their flaws are matched by their determination, compassion, and boundless curiosity. They possess a spark of something rare, an unbreakable will to reach for the impossible. They dream not because they can, but because they must. A year later, Xylar stood before the United Nations. The same ambassador who once despised Earth now addressed humanity with genuine respect. When I first arrived, Xylar began, his voice steady, I believed this assignment was beneath me. I saw humanity's chaos as weakness. I was wrong. You humans possess something extraordinary, hope in the face of adversity, courage despite fear, and a drive that defies all logic. You remind the galaxy of what it means to dream. The hall erupted in applause. In that moment, Xylar understood. Humanity was not just a primitive race. They were a beacon of potential, a force that, given time, could rise among the stars and change the galaxy forever. After the speech, Elena approached him with a warm smile. You've changed, Ambassador. Xylar nodded slowly. No, he said thoughtfully. It is humanity that changed me. And for the first time, Xylar felt proud to be Earth's ambassador, not because he had to be, but because he wanted to be.